Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. This is going to be a ranked game against Bobby Bob 1. He definitely has a very negative ratio, or in terms of below 50%, 47%, about 1,200, maybe a little bit more than that games played. So I'm going to go use this setup, which is probably the best against bronze level blitzers, and hopefully it works out well. That's fine, that lieutenant there, I'm not really worried. I'll just take it, yeah. But as I usually do with this setup, I'll go ahead and open up in the center, and that way my marshal and spy can go interchangeably between the different lanes. So he's opening so far on the right side, or his right side, my left side. I'm going to go ahead and bring this sergeant and this captain out. He can have that scout if he wants. It's not important. Major. Okay. I'll go ahead and bring a colonel up just to combat that. Of course, he'll threaten. That's fine. I'll avoid it just for now, just to kind of play it up like I don't want him to capture it. Alright, so he's going to move that front row piece then to threaten my captain. Or not threaten it quite yet, but behind the major. I'd be inclined to think it's probably just a scout. Okay. So he's going to eat that scout. I'll go ahead and fire another scout and find his major. Okay, that's good info. Okay, I'll take that lieutenant. No qualms about that. That's good for me. Probably I'll bring the major up and then retreat the captain back. Not sure what to make of this piece. Let's do that just to see what he does. Okay, he's going to scout my sergeant. I will waste this minor on this piece just to find out what it is. Okay, captain, so it's nothing good. Alright. Okay, I will take that gladly. Even better if we trade off majors now, which if he doesn't move his major over, I can force that. Okay, looks like he will do that. Interesting for a bronze player to know the 2-square rule, or maybe that was just an accident, as I would call it. Just unintentional play that worked to his benefit in that regard. So, he's got, so yeah, so I'm up these 3 pieces, so we have a good start. So I'll try to do this. And then I would love to bluff the spy, but I don't know if I can do that without risking it being scouted. Let's just keep it there for now. Keep it like this, so that his major, okay. If he moves down, that'll be a bit unfortunate. I'd rather him much more to trade. Yeah, there we go. So he's being very risky with the captains and lieutenants, but it looks like the major is crossing the boundary then. But that's my captain. I'll take that. Another major. Wow. Okay. Well, not too mad about giving up a captain for that. It's a bit unfortunate, but that's his 3rd major, because of course we know this one, and then that one. So definitely coming out swinging with the majors. But I'm going to be up 2 lieutenants, and then I am down considerable amount of scouts, looks like 3 of them, and then a sergeant and a minor. But I have the info advantage, doesn't have any info on me but the captain. Alright, that's fine. I'm half expecting him to come down with marshal or general and try to skewer this captain, which in that case, probably, depending on how he acts, I might take with either the colonel or the marshal if he takes with his major. So it looks like I'm going to be able to force this major back. He's not going to call that bluff or anything. I'd like to scout this piece if I can. Scouting this would be nice. I'll probably move the major down. Okay, he's going to scout me then. Alright, I'll bring up this scout then. Let's see what he does here. He'll probably take with the major. Yeah. So that piece came from here. It could be the marshal, but I'm going to risk it. And even if I lose the colonel, I mean, it's good info, and I'm honestly fine with that. Okay, and that's even better. Very good. Go ahead and take that general. That was a good trade for me. Now I'll be up a general. I will be up a major and 2 colonels. And then, of course, down down the colonel. Sorry, up 2 lieutenants. And then I'll be down the colonel and the captain. But good trade overall, and we've already seen a general and major from this side, so probably I wouldn't expect anything beyond a I wouldn't expect to see anything beyond a colonel from this side. No more major, of course. What is that? It is a sergeant. Half expecting it to nearly be the marshal, considering he might be in desperation mode. I hope he doesn't scout spy. That would be very unfortunate. Okay. Whatever that piece is, I'll probably just hit it with my colonel. I feel like his marshal's probably in here and here. I don't think he would have a 3rd row marshal. That would be quite interesting. I'll threaten that. It was a front row piece, so probably not much of anything. Okay, I'll take that, and it is a scout. Yeah, so you're just gonna let me have that. That's fine. What I'd like to do is, so the major here is almost certainly backed by the marshal, I would say. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I have a feeling the marshal's probably over here somewhere. It's probably backed by the major, because I've threatened the major and he just runs back to here. He also had a major that started there. I mean, I wouldn't take the major with my colonel, because then I would be down 2 colonels. If he moves down, that's just very unfortunate. I would have to get my marshal over here into play. Okay, that's very sad. I mean, props to him for good play, but that's really annoying. I'll take with the major. I'd prefer to keep my scout, but I'm going to have to guess his marshal here, or it could get a little bit ugly now that he has my scout. I could also maybe consider taking the major with my colonel and then just finding the marshal and trading it. But that's a bit risky, and I don't know about that. What is this piece? Is it a colonel? If it's a colonel, I'll come trap it if he takes the captain. Alright. Alright, I'll do that. Let's do this. Right? So he'll probably lotto some of this here, but not before I get his colonel. See, what he needs to be doing right now is while I trap his colonel, he needs to 100% be releasing his marshal and coming down and lottoing, because you cannot afford to lose this colonel. But he'll likely just okay. Not really sure what the plan is here. I mean, that's not his marshal. If that's his marshal, then that's like amazing, and it's actually not even that bad for me because then I would still be up a major. Okay, thank you. I don't get what the plan was there. He just kind of let me have the colonel. He needs to release his marshal. That's what he needs to do. I could hit this major, but I really don't want to go down another colonel necessarily. So I'll probably stay put for now. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'll 2-square this though. I'll chase it for now. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there and see what he does. Okay, that really doesn't matter. I'll just take it with the sergeant. Alright, so what I'd like to do is scout this piece, and if it's not the marshal, then I'll just go after that major, of course. To wait and see. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to take this major now. I don't think that was a good move by him. Because now there's much less chance that the major is actually covered by the marshal. So I'm going to take that, and then see what we got here. Almost certainly not the marshal as one of these two. He could try to two-square me or something. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably have to lotto, I suppose. I'd like to scout this. What is that? Oh, that is the marshal. So he doesn't want me to lotto. Otherwise, he would be pressuring me. Let's hit that. Okay. Because I knew he didn't want me to lotto, so either way it was going to be bad for him, no matter which piece I hit. But finding out the marshal, getting his major, that's just not a good combo. So that should probably seal the game. As long as I don't royally screw anything up. Yeah, go ahead and block that marshal, of course. And then that should do it. I got my general and I have my two majors, and he won't be able to do anything about that. This piece hasn't moved, but it's probably the spy. I wouldn't be surprised if it was double-backed. The major, I mean, the front row major. Because, of course, the piece that was here was the marshal. But whatever this piece is, it's dead. Looks like he's going to try to bluff that as the spy. I don't believe that, but it might not be really worth it to call it either. So I'm just going to leave that there just because, but I'm going to hit this. Yeah, I figured that was actually the spy. He was trying to play it up like a bomb. Like he even went around the bomb, but no. I mean, it was obviously the spy. It had to be. I knew this piece wasn't it. I just, out of abundance of caution, just didn't want to try to call that. I'll bring the major back, and then maybe swing it around toward the center or something. We'll see. I might be able to pick up another captain of his if he comes down and tries to take that lieutenant with a captain. Alright. So let's bring this captain over. I don't want to bring over my major. Okay. So here's the captain coming down. Go ahead and move that out of the way and then take with the major. Yeah, that figures. Okay. So I'll move the marshal up and we'll go ahead and take this piece since I have a spy. Okay, that's fine. Alright, go ahead and take this with my marshal then. Go ahead and do that. Lieutenant, very good. At this point, it's just a matter of when does he surrender and just throw in the towel, which might be soon if he decides to lotto, because then he'll be trapped and not really gain much of anything. But he's welcome to do that. Do that. Well, his marshal is trapped and won't really gain much of anything. So that'll definitely be the end of the game. He'll get a minor and then a lieutenant. And that'll be it. Let's swing around with our general, pressure him to go into the major that I have. It's probably a minor, right? So in trying to kill this sergeant, I'll probably be able to take this captain of his. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, and that'll definitely seal it if it wasn't already sealed. He's up literally nothing. Just a lotto with his marshal, and then the game will be over. Alright. Looks like he's going to make me finish him off here. He's 2 squared here, so I don't know what he's trying to do. Even if this is a scout, I believe it's actually going to be dead here. Okay, take that. Sergeant, okay. Yes, he's just, you know, whatever. Just moving pieces now. Alright, looks like we'll probably end up trading captains. Either that, oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely over at this point. 0 chance for him to win. But, whatever. Probably get like a whole 1 or 2 if I'm lucky points out of this. It'll bring me to 801 or 802. Alright, not much really to see here. Just go and trap this piece. Yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm not sure what that move was exactly, but okay. I mean, consider the fact if I had an open flag here, and then he just, you know, gave up the chance to be able to check it. Anyway, not that I do, but I'm gonna tell him GG. Alright, go ahead and kill this with my lieutenant. Alright. It's rather tiresome when bronze players will play to the very last piece when there's 0 chance of winning, but guess I can't fault them for, you know, hoping they have some prayer to win or something, I don't know. Anyway, go ahead and remove that off the board. Maybe we'll bring down a scout or something. I don't know. Okay, well, there's the last lieutenant. Don't really know what he still has left to be playing for, but whatever. This is dead anyway. There we go. Finally got the flag. Okay, well, that'll put an end to that. Yeah, well, there's the game. Pretty dominant win, just kind of had the advantage from start to finish, I feel like. Especially after this little exchange over here. So, pretty happy with that. Just good, solid win against the bronze player. Anyway, 1 point. 1 point out of 200 if I want to get to 1,000. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.